Shortly before Christmas, this past Christmas, I entered a contest to win a free CD. The name of the CD was Christmas is Easy When Love's Around. Therefore, for the contest, you were supposed to write on the subject, why Christmas is easy when love's around. So I wrote a short essay entitled Christmas is Easy When Love's Around, explaining my reasons why I thought Christmas is easy when love's around. But it turned out the internet radio station that was sponsoring the contest did a very poor job of explaining the contest. On the day the winners were announced, it turned out that the radio station did not read all the entries. Instead, they just put all the entries into a box and pulled out that entry, and that lucky person was the winner. So if I had known ahead of time that they weren't going to read my entry, I would not have put so much effort into writing an essay on the subject line. Instead, I would probably have given them a one-liner such as, Christmas is easy when love's around because I don't really care whether I'm a successful tennis player in the wintertime or not. But I thought that since Valentine's Day is now approaching, and Valentine's Day is about love, and since my essay was about love, well, I shouldn't really waste this essay, so I thought I'd read it for Valentine's Day. So since this essay is about love, it's being read for Valentine's Day at the end of the week, but it's about Christmas. That's why I've titled this particular video Love, Christmas, and Valentine's Day. But the name of the original essay which I wrote for the contest was Christmas is Easy When Love's Around. Well, I don't know. That seems to be a hard topic to write about. Why Christmas is easy when love's around. But I'll give it a shot. I suppose it's the stories and movies associated with Christmas which gives one the feeling that Christmas is easy when love's around. Particularly reading Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, or watching the 1951 movie version Scrooge with Alistair Sims. Seems all the Christmases that Scrooge spent alone or spent being mean to others weren't either happy or easy Christmases for him. It was only when he allowed himself to love or be loved that Christmas became happy and meaningful to him. And that seems to be the message of a lot of movies that come out during the Christmas season. Christmas is only easy and a joy to behold when love is truly in the air. One of my favorite movies this past decade has been the film Love Actually, that starred Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant, you remember, for those who saw the film, played the Prime Minister of Great Britain. And of course the name of the movie was Love Actually. I love that movie, and it's set against the background of the Christmas season. And in all the stories they told in that film, which ended up being interconnected with one another at the end, that seemed to be the overriding message of the film. Christmas is easy and becomes a time of joy when love's around. And as the film showed, it need not only be romantic love that makes Christmas special. It can be that love that's known as friendship. That was seen in the film in the story of the aging rock star played by Bill Nighy, who earns the Christmas #1 hit song in the UK for that Christmas, singing Christmas is All Around, which is a paraphrase of the lovely song Love is All Around from the movie 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Turns out that the Bill Nighy character, Billy Mack, does win that coveted Christmas #1 spot on the UK music charts. And it is one of the rewards of his winning to be invited to Sir Elton John's Christmas Eve party, something Billy relishes. But his longtime manager, the one who helped Billy get to the top of the charts the first time around, and even harder, getting Billy to the top of the charts again when his career seemed to be on the decline, isn't invited to join Billy at Sir Elton John's party. And so the manager, Billy's only real true friend, looks like he'll be spending Christmas Eve alone in his tiny apartment. And then Billy shows up at his door. For at Sir Elton John's party, it dawns on Billy what Christmas is really all about. It's about love and friendship. And how can he spend Christmas Eve with people who are really only acquaintances and not true friends? He comes to his manager's apartment to spend Christmas Eve with his true friend. Sometimes one can be alone and not feel lonely. Sometimes one can be in a crowd and feel terribly alone. It depends on one's mindset, one's frame of mind, and one is happiest when love is around. One may be standing alone in the moonlight on a snowy night, gazing at the icicles hanging from the trees over a frozen pond. And one may not feel alone, for when you come back from your walk, you return to a house of a cozy fireside and singing and happiness and joy with friends and family and loved ones. On the other hand, one could be on a dance floor at a wild party and look around and see overindulgence in alcohol and plenty of kissing and flirting, but no real meaning behind it, only the effects of lust and too much drink. One stares around at the crowd at the party, and one does not see a genuinely friendly face, only a gathering of people who want to use you, and one feels so terribly alone. 2,000 years ago in a stable, a child is born, seemingly alone, with only the breath of animals for warmth. But the child looks up and sees love shining radiantly in the eyes of his mother, sees love reflected in the eyes of his stepfather, and the child smiles. At the same time, Caesar Augustus presides over a banquet in Rome. He receives many smiles and salutes at the banquet. People bow and smile to him. But towards the end of the evening, as he stares at his own reflection in the bottom of an empty chalice of what seconds ago held wine, Augustus, the ruler of the world, pauses. Do these people truly care about him? Octavius Caesar, the person? Or do they only see him for his position? Caesar Augustus, emperor. What a difference the feeling of love can make in any situation. And it's for this reason Christmas is easy when love's around.